Okay. Hello guys, I'm Extruderx. I'm host of SG Weekly, Shooting Game Weekly. It's nice for me to be at such wonderful marathon as Shots Fired. So I'm a member of speedrunning community called Russian Underground Speedrunning Community, RUSC. So 1-1 in chat, please. Okay. So because it's a race, we're gonna be doing it like this. I'm gonna mute myself and we're gonna have our wonderful commentator today, Pure Question, who's also developer of the game Monolith. So
I don't need to introduce myself, huh?
Alright, so you're gonna be talking. You have to explain to us the category, like what's the category, and also give us the seed. So we agreed to use the same toggles.
Okay.
So because it's a roguelike, we're gonna be using same weapons for maximum seed consistency. So the room layout is going to be the same, and the boss order is gonna be the same. But our decisions, because we don't know the map yet, it's gonna be like changing up a little bit. So talk about the game, please. I'm gonna be disabling my mic.
Oh, you're gonna be completely silent. All right, so we are playing, by the looks of it, a 6-floor normal mode speedrun. So that means they will be going all the way to the end of the game. There is an earlier endpoint that I'll talk about when we get there, but they will not be taking that out. They will be going all the way. And I guess we'll just go with the seed I've picked right here, which is 7092 7092
7092. Wait.
0387.
Oh, you go back. Wait, 7092.
Yep. 0387. Yes, they are correct. Alright, and I will close my copy of the game. We have a couple trolls in the chat. Alright. Alright. Everything looks good so far. Streams are lined up, streams are playing. Yes, you can just punch in the numbers. Alright. Everyone get ready. And I'm going to start counting very soon. Alright. Stop talking to clients. Alright.
I'm ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It looks like I do have a bit of a delay on my side, so that's unfortunate, but hopefully it lines up close enough. Alright, so we see both players are going up, and they're taking the same thing. And that's fair enough. So
I'll tell you right now, I got one BB, like, well, I played, like, for a few days straight, and I got BBs only, and then the last week I got nothing but my ass kicked in this game. So we'll see how this goes.
Okay. So we see Meriscann has picked up his first weapon. It's hard to say what I should be talking about. I don't know. Do I want to avoid giving the players too much information? Oh, but they've both taken the same weapon, so I guess that's the superior choice. Man, this is hard. Get the weapon shrine there. That is a thing you can take. It's sort of an upside downside thing. I think that was the ammo one, where you could take a massive boost to the ammo of your current weapon, but all future weapons have substantially reduced ammo. That is not a very good choice to take this early in the game, so I don't think they'll be taking it. Someone in the chat asked about the game. This is Monolith, which is a roguelike shoot 'em up. It released in 2017, but there is an expansion coming out next Wednesday on Christmas Day, which is pretty good if you ask me. We see Meriscann finally reaching the first boss. The easiest boss, so I guess I picked a good seed for these guys. The Forgotten Ringleader. And I think X is probably getting close to finishing up the first floor. Meriscann making his way down to the second floor. He wasted a bomb. Very professional.
Yeah, that's what I like to do.
I assume checking for a secret room. It is very often that you'll find the secret room in the opening room like that. If anyone's played Binding of Isaac, the secret rooms will be very familiar to you. Similar way to get into them, you have to use a bomb. And they frequently, well, they always hold items. Frequently those items are very good. So, usually worthwhile to try and find all the secret rooms you can. And it looks like both players have found the floor 2 secret room. I don't think I saw either of you get the floor 1 secret room.
Actually, I don't recall finding it either.
Both of you clearing out the floor 2 mini boss. In order to fight the boss of a floor, you need to kill all the mini bosses on the floor. Later floors have more mini bosses. The first 2 floors only have 1 mini boss. So you'll see Meriscann took out the 1 mini boss, and now he's made his way to the boss fight. And Exy is right behind him. They're both fighting Behemoth. I would say it's probably the middle of the road difficulty floor 2 boss. Maybe the easiest floor 2 bosses are pretty even though. Any arguments there? And Meriscann's made his way to floor 3. Exy's cleaning out floor 2 a little bit more.
I probably should have done that too.
Found the first floor 3 mini-boss. Floor 3 is the first floor to have multiple mini-bosses. There are 2 mini-bosses here, so this floor will take a little bit longer to clear out. And now he's found the second one. This is the Battle Ball. Sorry, the War Sphere. Sorry they called that orb. Oh man, yes, it would be funny if this was a Devourer seed. 1 out of 3, man. So every floor has 3 different mini bosses it can have, and 3 different bosses it can have. And what bosses come into play is going to make a pretty big difference here. That's before floor 5. Floor 5 and 6 have fixed bosses because those are the final boss fights. So if we see a Devourer here, that is an infamously long one. Although in a race it kind of evens out, obviously. I see Meriscann took Scanner, which is going to be pretty helpful going forward, because in addition to showing those health bars, as you can see, it does mean when you enter a new floor, some of the rooms will be revealed, which could potentially show him where the bosses or mini-bosses are hiding, which could give him a big edge. We'll see if Exy finds the same one. Looks like we've got Ice Swarm. And I think they have a piercing gun, so that's actually pretty good against this boss fight, because it's made of multiple segments. You can hit it multiple times. And the boss goes down pretty quickly. Exy's finally catching up. He goes back for that re-clear again. Meriscann makes his way to floor 4, and Exy is right behind him. Clearing out quick. Snake is right there. Some dangerous moves. Definitely some very tight play today. Not seeing very many hits taken. Exy finds the boss room, which as you can see is sealed right now because he hasn't killed any of the mini-bosses. Floor 4 also has 2 mini-bosses, just like floor 3. The next floor we're going to see it go up to 3 mini-bosses. So floor 5 will take quite a bit longer. I expect if we're going to start seeing people get beaten up, it's going to be starting in floor 5, maybe floor 6. So there's definitely a pretty big difficulty spike on floor 3, and another big difficulty spike on floor 5, I would say. Just so everyone can hear me okay, right? When I'm talking too quietly. Yes, no, maybe so. Okay. Sounds like I'm good. Next, down to the Overseer mini boss. I saw that the other mini boss was. Okay, he still hasn't fought the other mini boss yet, which looks like it's Funnel. Alright, and Meriscann makes his way to the boss fight. Oh, you got Firewall. This is the hardest 4-4 boss. I don't know if it's necessarily going to take super long, but probably the longest of the three, and definitely the hardest. It's where I think he's already taken more damage than the entire rest of the run combined. But takes the boss down. Professional, fast player here. And looks like both players are going to be way ahead of the 20-minute estimate we threw out. Meriscann makes his way to the first mini-boss on floor 5. As I said, there are 3. Got the red cap, which is pretty tricky. So starting on floor 5, you're actually going to see all of the mini-bosses every time. Because there are 3 mini-bosses and you're going to fight 3 mini-bosses per floor. So floor 5 and 6, we're going to see every possible mini-boss. You'll see Overseers here again, because there are... Every mini-boss... Every floor has 1 mini-boss from previous floors. Floor 6 actually has 2. Of the 5 mini bosses. Well, you say that, Nick, but he did already get Scanner, which is probably the most valuable. That and Reserves, I guess. And we see, yeah. So we see both of them just hunting around for those last mini-bosses. Artifact is a good one too, give you that. And you see those giant razors coming in clutch, letting him do a lot of wall cheese. But Meriscann's got the shotgun fireball, which is one of the most infamous deadly weapons, and we see Meriscann reaching the first final boss. Overlord, the floor 5 boss. This is the first fixed boss fight in the game. And this boss fight is very tough. But I'm sure he's fought it a lot, so I don't expect to have too much trouble. But it'll take him a couple minutes. Let's just watch this. That. Probably. Actually falling way behind. I think he's only cleared 1 mini-boss by the looks of things. Meriscann makes his way to Overlord Phase 2. Hopefully Xe will be able to catch up going into floor 6, but has he killed 2 mini-bosses? That's better then. Meriscann makes his way into the final phase and finds what I think is, and Xe finds what I think is his final mini-boss. Way to last minute shopping, get a damage upgrade. That might help a lot. And Meriscann kills Overlord. Just as Xe starts it. Meriscann makes his way down to the final floor. And this is where the real fun begins. Although with that weapon, I don't expect he'll have too much trouble for a bit. Xe making his way up to phase 2. Meriscann is still not finding anything big yet. There is no upgrade on this floor, but you will find a weapon, as you can already see, although he's passed it by because, of course, he has a shotgun fireball. And Xe just wrapping up phase 2. Unfortunately, his very powerful weapon is broken, and he's forced to revert to the pea shooter. Meriscann down one mini boss, fighting some regular enemies now. Not a ton of crazy things to talk about here. Meriscann's still hunting around. Xe is about to clear up the final boss, make his way onto the final floor. Not too far behind, could definitely catch up with some good play and lucky decision making. Now, notably, you'll notice after the Overlord fight, you cannot backtrack. Xe's been doing a lot of backtracking post-boss fights, but you can't do that here, and obviously you can't do it after the next boss fight either, because that's the end of the game. I'm not sure if we're calling time on final boss kill or reaching the conduit. Yep, scanner's good. Xe has fought that first mini-boss. Killed it. So I was not sure where Meriscann's at. Starting on 4-6, you'll actually start seeing mini-bosses as regular enemies. Calling time on reaching the conduit? Okay. Definitely gonna say Meriscann has the advantage right now. Still got that nutty weapon going too, and Xe's still stuck with his pea shooter, unfortunately, hasn't found the weapon room. And Meriscann enters the final boss fight. And with that disgusting weapon, he shouldn't have any trouble at all. Plenty of ammo in it, definitely gonna make it all the way through the fight. And I would say, but we'll see how quickly Xe follows. Has he only killed the one mini boss? Yeah, Nick, but I don't really see him dying at this rate. He's not exactly struggling, is he? Regular Fireball is probably not excellent, but Shotgun Fireball is pretty good DPS, and especially part 1 of this fight, you can kind of just wail on it. It might be a bit less efficient phase 2, but like, it's so big, you're just gonna hit every shot. And the DPS on Shotgun, if you can land every projectile, is a lot better than on the base weapon. Yeah, Meriscann's playing very aggressively in this boss fight, but that serves him well when he's got a lot of HP and a powerful gun like this, and he's really still not getting hit. I think he's been hit once in the fight, which is really good, because he's actually closing in on the big finale. And here we go, entering the final attack of the final boss for Meriscann. Just wrapping it up now, and that's about gonna do it. I see over there, finally found himself another Razor. And in the end, Meriscann may just take 1 damage. This might be an Exalted run. No, it's not an Exalted run. He didn't get all the rooms, obviously, but he might get SS. I think he might have S on hits, and he definitely has S on time. So let's see how he did. Yep, 15 minutes, start to finish. Yep, SS. Only the 1 secret room, though. But yeah, solid play. Oh, he actually got 9 hits, so he was pretty close to losing that S rank on hits, but an excellent run, obviously. And he got the B. Xe, meanwhile, just reaching the second phase of the final boss. Once again, getting knocked down to the pea shooter. But in the end, it looks like he's only going to be a minute or 2 behind Meriscann. Pretty respectable. Also, definitely going to get the S rank in time. I'm not so sure he's going to get the S rank in damage. Definitely took a lot more hits. But shouldn't have trouble closing out the game at this health and skill level, I think. Meriscann talking to his wonderful cat friend. Yeah. Unfortunately, Bullet, it is pretty hard for Xe to catch up now. Yep. Alright. And in the end, X is just about exactly 17 minutes, and Meriscann is about exactly 15 minutes.
Okay, I tuned myself back in. Really nice race. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, good race.
It was close. Just had a...
It's so satisfying watching you kill the final boss with Razor.
Oh yeah. Well, it's sure. Even though I didn't have a good weapon for like most of the race, I ended up demonstrating just how much the different weapon type can affect the game. So that was partly the reason why I did this race, like demonstration of how differently you can play Monolith, because it's a roguelite game. Okay,
Yep,
so
even on the same seed though, they're not as consistent as they'll be in the DLC.
okay, yeah. So this game will have DLC in 10 days. So purchase it, purchase the DLC, enjoy it, and we're behind on schedule. So just a few finishing words. So thanks to my opponent, thanks to Pure for casting the game, for developing the game. Okay, that's it for me.
Anytime.
Yeah, thanks for the commentary. It's really helpful.
I hope
I couldn't speak at all during the run, so really glad to have you here.
Yeah, hopefully I did okay. Never done anything like this before, but you know, obviously pretty familiar with the game.
All right, I'm gonna switch off the stream. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yep. All right.
See ya.